Hello, and welcome to a JustInMind tutorial on data simulations. Data simulations are really ways that you can give your prototype some actual data to work with. A good time to use a data simulation would be if you needed to simulate having logins in a website or program, or having some predefined products or packages of some sort from an already existing system. So go to JustInMind, and here is an example of a time that you would use data simulations. Say, for example, you've got usernames and passwords, you have a login box, and you want to simulate some website actions based off of this information. But you don't actually have a real website or application, so no database to actually pull this information from. So how are you actually going to accomplish that? Well, that's where data simulation comes in. If you look over here, you will see that you have things called data masters. Data masters are categories that all have different attributes. They're entities with attributes, really, is a better way to put it. The best way to get started is to import some data. What you're going to need to do is create a data master name. So let's just say users. And then you're going to need to choose a CSV file. Now, before we actually go and import a CSV file, we should probably go talk about what that actually is. A CSV file has all of the information that you're going to be importing into JustInMind. So in the example I'm going to show you today, we're going to use usernames and passwords. CSV files are generated from a lot of different applications, but for us, we are going to use Excel. Now, I've already saved a CSV file for this. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you how you're going to actually make a CSV file. All you really need to do is, after you complete your Excel sheet, you just need to come down and change your save file type from Excel workbook to comma separated value. Now, if you're working on a team with people working on Mac and Windows, what you're only going to pay attention to is the fact that there's a difference between comma separated values and Windows comma separated values. So I would suggest that you save it as Windows comma separated values if you're on Mac. So I'm going to close this out since I've already done this, and I'm going to come back to JustInMind. What we're going to do is we're going to choose that CSV file. Now I left it on my desktop, and we're going to hit open. Now the second thing you're going to pay attention to is the field delimiter. Right now it says use semicolon, but we use colons. I mean, not colons, commas, I'm sorry. And just to give you an idea of what a CSV file looks like, it's just a bunch of names in one field separated by a comma with passwords in another field, just to give you a visual there. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit OK. And now you're going to get a field, well, a category named users with names and passwords. Now, that's how you import data. We already have a category named employees for this simulation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, I'm going to select the data master, I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to say view and edit records. And as you can see, there are already a few users in here, but what we're going to do is we're going to go import, choose file, see example CSV, and remember, change your delimiter, and pay attention here, add a record to existing ones. Sometimes the default is set to replace records, and if you do that, you're going to erase anything that your product sponsor gave you, or project sponsor gave you, or your teammate. So we're going to click OK, and you'll see that all of the values from our Excel sheet got imported. So now I'm going to hit OK. So now we have a fake database set up with a whole bunch of users and passwords. So I'm going to click Simulate and show you this now. Okay, we're on our fake website. So I'm going to go pick a user. I'm going to pick him. And we're going to go back to the website. And we're going to put username in. And the password is 123456. Click sign in. And voila, we have a welcome message with the user that we stipulated. And this is basically what a user would see if they logged in and had assigned quotes, but they don't in this example. Another useful way to use data simulations, going back here, is to actually input products and product descriptions. Say, for example, you were making a website and you were selling products and they already had a website database full of products and you wanted to show them how what they sell is actually going to be implemented in your new idea. So we're going to go down here to plans, and you will see view and edit records again, and we will see that, okay, they have they have 4 products already that have names, prices, summaries, and descriptions. We could add one. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to name it example. It's going to cost $10. It's going to be a sample, and a longer sample goes here. Okay, so now they're going to have an additional product. So looking in here, we'll note that plans have names, prices, summaries, and descriptions. Those are the fields that you put into your data master. So we're going to go simulate it again, and we're going to, well, I already have this opened up, but I'll log in again. Let's say I have a health plan, and I'm going to put in a bunch of fake personal details very quickly. Make up a fake birthday, age, doesn't matter, gender, nationality, we'll say from here. Okay. Okay. Now you'll notice that we have all of the plans that we saw in our fake database in JustInMind. You'll see that I have a title here. I have my expanded explanation, my prices, and then you click on the name and you get the longer description. And you can even see the example that I made. I named it example, made it sample, and then longer sample goes here. So that is how you use data simulations. That concludes the simulation. Now you know how to create fake databases to power your prototypes. And thanks for watching.